You got the gavel, sir, so you want to call us to order?
I call this meeting to order of the Mattawan-Aberdeen Regional School District, April 6th, 6 p.m. Statement of adequate notice. The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend the meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or agreed upon. In accordance with the provision of this act, the Mattawan-Aberdeen Regional School District Board of Education advertised this meeting on April 4th, 2020 in the Asbury Park Press and Star Ledger. This notice was sent to the municipal clerks of the Borough of Mattawan and Township of Aberdeen and the Mattawan-Aberdeen Public Library. The notice was also placed on the district's website. At this point, we're going to do a roll call and then we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Ahern?
Here.
Ms. Ascoli?
Here.
Mr. Brittingham? Ms. Martinez?
Here.
Mr. Montone?
Here.
Ms. Osborne?
Here.
Ms. Whalen?
Here.
Ms. Moore?
Here.
Ms. Friedman?
Here.
Thank you. So we'll just do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
All right, Ms. Friedman, you have the floor.
All right, thank you. So, it's certainly been a very long 2 weeks, but it is still very exciting to see the new things that you guys keep coming up with in the district. I continue to be impressed and amazed at the parent response and the kids' response. Today I saw on Facebook there was a video that was made by a student with other students who had sent in pictures that was directed to the staff at MAMS, which I think is a real testament to the leadership that Mr. Wells had shown to have the kids throw back the message right back at him. MAMS strong was just, I thought, very telling, and really shows the impact that our teachers and our staff and our principals have on the kids and on the families and on the parents. So with that, I certainly appreciate everybody's continued patience with this. I certainly appreciate everybody's work. I do want to take a moment to acknowledge that our first responders have been working tirelessly, and there are many of them who are within our district, parents who are nurses, fathers and mothers who are doctors, firefighters, police, and they continue to not only go out there and help everybody, but also return home, sometimes not able to even talk to their children. And when I think of all the different stresses that everybody's going through and how impressive it is, and really it fills me with hope, and I think we've all had a lot of that time where we've been able to do nothing but think, and it's really given at least me perspective to really realize that, family, community, it is remarkable. And to see everybody coming together as one, I think is great. And seeing the different things out there. I know that the district put up the virtual field trips, and I spent a good half hour gazing at those, so thank you, Mr. Bonneville. I found that really interesting. So with that, I would like to thank everybody for their support, and again, ask for continued support as we continue to go through this. We are now rolling out phase 2. With that, Dr. Micah, I would turn this over to you.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Although John put that virtual trip up, I just have to give credit to the superintendent in West Windsor Plainsboro who put all of that together for everyone to use. It is a great shared experience that you can also add to if you'd like. If you open up the app, you'd be able to see that. Having said that, I want to extend a thanks again to the community for all of their support throughout this. I think Ms. Friedman touched on all of those community members that are just so supportive. The parents have been so supportive, the students, and our staff has been amazing. I will not lie, this has been an extremely difficult situation, and the way our staff and administration has responded is nothing short of amazing. And I am every day amazed at what they're doing on a daily basis, and I have the unique perspective to see all of it happening at once, and I can tell you that they're doing an outstanding job of maintaining our curriculum moving forward, and also at the same time making sure all of our children are being fed. So just a thank you to everyone for that. Thank you.
Okay, and Mr. Bombardier, I believe that takes us to you. If you could run us through any changes that there have been to the curriculum and instruction agenda.
Good evening, everyone. Travel, we have 3 travel agendas. First one is a staff member going to a GPS visionary learning workshop at no cost. 1 staff member going to the Rutgers Business School Supply Chain Management workshop, which is a training for the agenda item that's on the curriculum instruction agenda, and a college board seminar for 1 teacher on the travel agenda. Any travel, any PE that does not occur, reimbursed for on this agenda. There's only one there that has a cost, and that would be reimbursed should the event not take place. Part B, curriculum instruction, we have 1 item on the agenda. We're asking the board to approve the new course called the Business Network Supply Chain Management for the 2020-2021 school year. And that's all for curriculum instruction.
And just as I did last time, I'm going to take questions at the end of all the agenda items. And do a motion to accept all the agendas at one time, because I think that just makes it easier in terms of going through. Ms. Perez, can you take us through special services?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's well. Under special services, under item number 1, we're asking for board approval for the following tuition extraordinary services, the adjustment for the 2018-19 school year for Daytop New Jersey Academy. It was, again, due to a recent audit, so therefore, to adjust the cost, and that concludes special services.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Liebman, can you take us through personnel?
Good evening, everybody. We have one action item, and that would be the report from March 23rd. Under Section A, resignations and retirements, we have 1 retirement of the secretary. We have absence. There are 3 staff members with needs in respective needs.
And if I may interject, Mr. Lehman, I would ask that we table the HIV discussion until the April round, please. Thank you.
Yes, how about that?
All right, sorry about that.
All right, so on page 3 of 4, item number 4, college student observers, there's 1 name listed. This is for next school year. Item number 5, 6, and 7 are blank enrollment. Item number 8 is blank on page 4 of 4. Item number 9 is summer theater workshop for summer 2020. You can see the dean's positions is listed. And item number 10, which is this other section, the summer practices and camps. This is for all extracurricular sports and clubs, extracurricular sports and clubs, and it's for extracurricular sports and clubs.
Okay, thank you. I don't believe there's any policy. Mr. Ferrer, can you take us through finance?
Thank you. So starting off on page 1 of 3, the only action item for finance is the resolution opposing the delay of the collection of quarterly property tax revenue that obviously gets passed on to the school districts. Moving on to page, also on page, so for non-action items, we've got a resolution number 2, which is the payroll for March 2020 and the bills list for April 2020. Number 3, which is the monthly transfer of funds report. Number 4, board secretary's report. Number 5 is a resolution for a change order where the district is being credited funds. And then number 6 is the final fire and evacuation drills that took place during the month of March prior to our remote learning. And that concludes finance.
Okay, can I have a motion and a second to accept all the agendas as presented?
I'll motion.
I'll second.
I have Miss Martinez and Miss Whalen.
Yep.
So, I think I can see everybody, for the most part. So are there any questions pertaining to the curriculum and instruction agenda? And if there is, can you raise your hand so that I know? Okay, I'm not seeing any, so I'm correct, there's no questions from any board members. Are there any questions pertaining to the personnel agenda, or special services agenda, excuse me? Okay, seeing none, is there any questions concerning the personnel agenda? Any questions or comments concerning the finance agenda? I have one comment that I wanted to bring up regarding the resolution in regards to withholding the property tax disbursements in the schools. I wanted this to be very clear that clearly I absolutely, as a taxpayer resident, understand that businesses and people are going through hard times, and I understand that there's a desire to help the public in suffering the economic loss that's going on right now. But the extreme stress that would put on the district in terms of financially, I don't think will make any situation better, and will be a situation where we end up cutting off our noses to spite our faces, especially given how A3902 is currently written. It has no solutions for any schools. It just would allow municipalities to keep that money for some period of time and not really give any tools for survival, which is one of the reasons why I thought it was good to put on here, so that that was clear. But I also thought it was worthy of some explanation. It's not that I don't acknowledge that people are hurting right now and will be possibly for some time, but it's important that whatever we do to help everybody, in fact, actually helps everybody. And I don't know if the A3902 is written in the best form in order to do that. So that was the purpose of that. I don't know if, given what I said, if there are any questions or comments on that.
I just have a different question. Being that I'm listed here for the NJSBA, one of the events is canceled, so I'm not sure why it's still listed on here. The event was canceled for the 24th, 25th, and 26th of April.
On
Is
the,
that the finance agenda? Or is it?
Yeah,
It's part of curriculum and instruction.
Okay, so it's the travel agenda.
So let John answer that. Can you unmute John?
John's muted. There it is.
Yeah, so we will remove that from the agenda. It will not be part of the agenda that, looks like that was canceled. That should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments or questions on agenda items? Yes.
So I saw the response for the meal distribution that's going on. So I just wanted it to be clarified to me, this talks about 140 meals per day. Now, how much or how many meals are actually being prepared per day? Is it enough people fill out that survey, or are they preparing for all 700 with
No.
free lunch families?
No.
So
yeah.
what I would say
Can-
is, can we hold that question and let us get through the agenda items?
Oh, sure.
And then I will be more than happy to answer that.
Okay.
Yep.
Did anybody else have a question? Comments? Okay, so seeing none, I think we have two people, I think, from the public.
Looks
I
like
don't know if
3.
there's any questions on agenda items. I don't know how you want to acknowledge that.
So we'll go to Mr. Quinn first, but I just checked the emails, and there's no emails that came in with reference to comments. I don't know if Mr. Quinn has a comment or not.
I have no questions.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Greer?
And there
And
is
Mr.
we
Greer.
have a
There we
Dave.
go. That's Mr. Greer right there.
and Mr. Greer, I don't know if you have any comments or questions?
No, thank you for the opportunity. Just a comment to say thank you to all of you who are working so hard during these difficult times. It is really greatly appreciated. Thank you for allowing this meeting via Zoom as well.
Thank you, Mr. Greer. Was there a Jen on there too?
There was somebody else that was by the name of Jen, but it looks like that person dropped out.
Okay,
Yeah, she had said she was having a hard time hearing us speak.
all right. We'll try to figure that out for the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
With that, Mr. Farrer, can you take any action votes?
Yes, so the action items are the travel and the finance. Just make sure. And the personnel HIP report. Ms. Raymer?
Yes.
Ms. Escoli?
Yes.
Ms. Martinez?
Yes.
Mr. Montone? Ms. Osborne?
Yes.
Ms. Whalen?
Yes.
Ms. Moore?
Yes.
Ms. Friedman?
Yes.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
We have other votes, or can I move on to the next?
No, that's it. We can move on.
Okay, going to unfinished business, I didn't see or hear anything that's unfinished other than to, I would certainly echo again, the thank you to the ongoing, I can't wait till this business is finished of virtual learning. But I suppose there are lessons to be learned and things that we can always take forward and move on to the future. So maybe that's the silver lining of this at the end. Is there any unfinished business from any other board members?
Yep. I just have Ms. Whalen's question.
Okay, you want to address that then?
Yes. So Ms. Whalen, no, we're not making 700 meals a day. We've done an excellent job of keeping daily track. So we're making exactly what we need, which has gone well. We're anticipating upticks over the next couple of weeks. The long and short of it is the government will be paying us for every meal that we give out, and we are not producing more than we need. So we are reevaluating it literally on a daily basis, sometimes twice a day. So for instance, I also had a question. We are going to, over the spring break, on that Monday after Easter Sunday, we are going to be offering meals to get some students through that week. Those meals also will be reimbursed by the government. However, that day we do expect a higher volume, which we are planning for accordingly. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And any new business? Anybody have any new business?
I just want to add the meals are open to the entire district, not just free and reduced, right?
That is correct, and yes, absolutely. Yep.
Okay, any new business? Seeing no new business, it's now the public comment relating to any additional matters. I don't know how you want to handle, if you want to do the same thing you just did, Mr. Ferrero?
Sure.
Might as well.
Mr. Quinn?
Hi, Quinn Bond, Prospect Ave. Just want to say thank you to everybody, and that, from what we've seen, the teachers have been great at communicating with kids.
Thank you, Mr. Bond.
Mr. Greer, I don't know if you could unmute yourself. Go
There
ahead.
we go.
No comment at this time. Besides, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Greer.
And those are the only two members of the public that I see here.
So with that, I'm going to read the notice for executive session. And the board members have received a separate number that they'll call in. Be it resolved that a closed session be convened for the purpose of discussing privacy, personnel matters. Subject matter of the discussion will be disclosed to the public when the reason for the confidentiality subsides. Although the board cannot guarantee it, the length of executive session is estimated to be approximately 30 minutes, after which time the public meeting of the board shall reconvene and proceed with business. Action will not take place. Can I have a motion and a second to go to executive session?
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Okay, we are now in executive session.
So at this point, folks, just go ahead and log off of the Zoom meeting, and then just dial into the conference number.